So let's first of all just make sure we can perform those 4 operations with whole numbers effectively. First one, what's 7,345 add 67? Now remember, with any calculation, this should be second nature to you now, the place value is all important. So we don't write the 67 here, we write it here because the 7 represents units and the 6 represents tens. So then adding, which we should all be good at, 5 and 7, 12, carry the 1, 6 and 4 is 10, add the 1 is 11, carry 1 gives me 7,412 to that first question. Let's do a subtraction now. What's 2,415 subtract 394? So likewise, this should be something that you're all very good at. Let's just go through it together. 5 take 4 is 1. 1 take 9, we can't do, so we borrow 1 from here, giving us 11 take 9, which is 2. 3 take 3, 0, and the 2 has nothing subtracted from it, so our answer is 2,021. Next one is a multiplication sum, 234 multiplied by 23. Now you may have your own particular method for this that works for you. I'll show you a couple of methods here, and then if you haven't got one that you use all the time, maybe pick one that you prefer. So we start by doing 3 times 4, which gives me 12, carry 1. 3 times 3, which is 9, add that 1, becomes 0, carry the 1. 3 times 2 is 6, add the 1 is 7. Now, when it comes to multiplying by this 2, we drop the 0, remember, because essentially what we're doing is multiplying by 20 and not 2. 2 4s are 8, 2 3s are 6, 2 2s are 4. So we have our 2 multiplications, and then we can add them to get our answer. So 2 and 0 is 2, 0 and 8, 8, 7 and 6, 13, carry 1, and the 4 add the 1 gives us an answer of 5,382. So let's take a look at another method to help us work it out. Now this method involves us drawing a grid, in this case a 3 by 2 grid, because 234 is a 3-digit number and 23 is a 2-digit number. Then we draw in these diagonal lines, and I'll explain what they're for in a minute. That's the hardest part of the sum actually, because now we have some simple single-digit calculations to do. 4 multiplied by 2 is 8, and this is how we write it in this particular box. 0, 8. As it's a single-digit answer, so there's no tens. If you think of this top bit as being like the tens column. 3 times 2 is 6, so we write that as 0, 6. 2 times 2 we would write as 0, 4. On to the bottom row now. 3 4s are 12, 3 3s are 9, and 3 2s are 6. So we've performed our simple single-digit calculations and got our answers, and now this is where the diagonal lines come in, because we add down those diagonals to get our final answer. So our 2 here is on its own, so we write a 2 there. 8 and 1 is 9, add the 9 is 18, so we write an 8, carry 1 into the next diagonal. 0 plus 6 plus 0 plus 6 is 12, add that 1 is 13, so 3, and then 1 into the next diagonal, and 4 and 1 is 5. So you can see our answer once again is 5, 3, 8, 2, 5,382. Now there are obviously other methods for multiplying 2 numbers together, but it's up to you to decide the method that works best for you and to use that one. So the last question we'll have a look at then is a division, and it's 532 divided by 7. Now remember, you won't always have a calculator to work this out for you, so you need to know a short division method in order to work out your answer. So remember, we have our box with the number that's being divided and then the number we're dividing by on the outside. Now we say 7 into 5. Well, 7 into 5 doesn't go, so we write a 0 there. 7 into 53, well, this requires a good knowledge of times tables, goes in 7 times, and it leaves a remainder of 4, which we write there, and then 7 into 42 goes in 6 times. So there's no remainder, it goes in exactly, and our answer would be 76. So that's assuming, and you should be able to now at this level, be able to perform all 4 calculations with whole numbers with and without a calculator.